Imagine a U.S. employer has selected a highly qualified international professional for a full-time position, but the employee cannot simply begin working until the appropriate immigration and employment authorization process is completed. In that situation, a clear employer support letter can help explain the job offer, the employee's qualifications, the proposed salary, and the company's intention to comply with the applicable immigration requirements. In this tutorial, we are going to learn how to write a work visa sponsorship letter from an employer to support an employment-based immigration petition. The exact visa category and required documents can vary, so this type of letter should be prepared consistently with the applicable U.S. immigration process. Let's begin with the sender's information. Sender's information. This section identifies the person writing the letter and establishes their connection to the sponsoring company. Because this is an employer sponsorship letter, the sender's position is particularly important. Here, Daniel Prescott is the Director of Human Resources, which clearly shows his role within the company. Include the company's name, business address, telephone number, email address, and the sender's professional title. The information should match the employer's official records and the supporting documents submitted with the immigration petition. Date. Next comes the date. August 21st, 2026. The date establishes when the employer prepared the letter. For an immigration-related document, accuracy is important. Use the actual date the letter is signed or submitted, and make sure it is consistent with the rest of the application package. Recipient information. After the date, the sample identifies U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services. Attention, Immigration Officer. This tells the reader that the letter is being submitted to USCIS for immigration processing. When preparing an actual filing, make sure the recipient information and filing address are appropriate for the specific petition and filing instructions being used. The important point is that the letter should clearly identify its intended recipient. Subject line. Next is the subject. Subject: Employment and Work Visa Sponsorship for Sophia Bennett. The subject immediately explains the purpose of the letter and identifies the employee. This is useful because immigration officers may review many documents as part of a petition package. A clear subject makes it easier to understand what the letter is supporting. Keep the subject specific and professional. Salutation. Now we have the greeting. Dear USCIS Officer. This is the formal salutation. Always include a professional greeting in an immigration support letter. Now let's move into the main body. Opening paragraph. State the sponsorship purpose. The first paragraph says, I am writing on behalf of Crestview Engineering Solutions to confirm our intention to employ and sponsor Ms. Sophia Bennett for an appropriate employment-based visa to work in the United States. This opening immediately establishes the purpose of the letter. The employer is confirming its intention to employ the individual and support the applicable employment-based immigration process. This is important because the reader needs to understand from the beginning that the letter comes from the employer and concerns a specific employment relationship. Notice that the wording does not claim that the letter itself guarantees visa approval. It simply explains the employer's intention to employ and sponsor the worker. Paragraph 2. Identify the position. The next paragraph says, Ms. Bennett has been selected for the position of software engineer with our company. Her proposed employment will be based at our San Francisco, California office, and her anticipated start date will be determined in accordance with the approval of the required employment authorization and immigration process. This section provides basic employment information. It identifies the employee's position, work location, and expected start date. The start date is carefully worded because the employee's ability to begin employment may depend on the required immigration and employment authorization process. When writing your own letter, make sure the job title, location, and employment details match the official petition and employment documents. Paragraph 3. Explain the employee's qualifications. Now the letter explains why Sophia is qualified. Ms. Bennett possesses the academic background, technical skills, and professional experience required for this position. She holds a master's degree in computer science and has more than 5 years of professional experience developing software applications, designing scalable systems, and working with cloud-based technologies. During our recruitment process, she demonstrated strong technical knowledge and the ability to solve complex engineering problems. This section connects the employee's qualifications to the offered position. That connection is important because an immigration petition may require evidence that the employee is qualified for the proposed role. The sample mentions her master's degree, professional experience, technical skills, and performance during recruitment. When preparing your own letter, include qualifications that are accurate and directly relevant to the position. Do not exaggerate credentials or include information that cannot be supported by documentation. Paragraph 4. Describe the job duties. The next paragraph explains what Sophia will actually do. In this position, Ms. Bennett will be responsible for designing, developing, testing, and maintaining software applications. She will also collaborate with product managers, software engineers, and other technical professionals to develop reliable solutions that meet the company's business and technology requirements. This section describes the actual responsibilities of the position. That is important because the immigration officer needs to understand the nature of the employment being offered. The duties should be specific enough to explain the role clearly. For another position, the duties would obviously be different. For example, an accountant, financial analyst, engineer, or healthcare professional would have different responsibilities. The key is to accurately describe the actual position, rather than using vague statements such as, "She will perform various duties." Paragraph 5. Explain employment terms and salary. Now we reach an important part of the letter. Crestview Engineering Solutions intends to employ Ms. Bennett on a full-time basis with an annual salary of $128,000, subject to the terms of the applicable employment agreement and immigration requirements. This sentence provides the basic employment terms. It identifies the employment as full-time and states the proposed annual salary. The paragraph continues. The position is a genuine, full-time role within our organization, and we anticipate an ongoing business need for the skills associated with this position. This explains that the position represents a real business need. When writing your own letter, make sure the salary, employment status, job title, and other terms are consistent with the formal employment documentation and applicable immigration requirements. Do not include figures simply to make the offer look stronger. Everything should be accurate and supportable. Paragraph 6. Employer's compliance. The next paragraph says, our company is prepared to provide the employment documentation and supporting information required for the applicable visa petition. We understand that the sponsorship process is subject to U.S. immigration laws and regulations, and we will comply with all applicable requirements and obligations associated with the sponsored employment. This section demonstrates that the employer understands that immigration sponsorship involves formal requirements. The employer is confirming its willingness to provide the necessary documentation and comply with applicable obligations. This is important because the letter should demonstrate that the company is treating the immigration process as a formal legal and employment matter. Avoid making broad statements about approval or guaranteeing an immigration outcome. The employer can explain its intentions and obligations, but the immigration decision is made through the applicable government process. Paragraph 7. Request consideration. The next paragraph says, we respectfully request that USCIS consider the enclosed documentation in support of Ms. Bennett's employment-based immigration petition. We believe her qualifications and professional experience will allow her to make a valuable contribution to our organization. This is the formal request for consideration. The employer explains that supporting documentation has been submitted and briefly states why the employee is valuable to the company. The wording remains professional and does not make unnecessary claims. A good support letter should reinforce the evidence contained in the petition rather than contradict or replace it. Contact information and closing. The next paragraph says, should you require additional information regarding the position, Ms. Bennett's qualifications, or our company's sponsorship, please contact me using the information provided above. This gives USCIS a clear point of contact. Because Daniel is the Director of Human Resources, he can serve as a company representative for questions concerning the employment relationship. Finally, the letter closes with, thank you for your time and consideration. Sincerely, Daniel Prescott, Director of Human Resources, Crestview Engineering Solutions. The closing should remain professional and should identify the sender's position within the company. Before submitting a work visa sponsorship letter, carefully check every employment detail. The employee's name, job title, work location, salary, qualifications, duties, and employment terms should be consistent with the relevant petition and supporting documentation. Thank you for watching Writing Tutorials. I hope this guide has helped you understand how to write a professional work visa sponsorship letter. If you found this tutorial helpful, please like the video, subscribe to Writing Tutorials, and stay tuned for more step-by-step writing guides. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next tutorial.